Hi everyone and welcome back to SunBurst Tarot, where today we're doing a reading on Beyonce and Jay-Z. Is Beyonce a witch? Is Jay-Z a high-ranking warlock, powerful wizard type of individual? We're taking a look at it here. So that's what we're really looking at today, and the point-blank period of it. So just quick news and announcements before we jump into the reading. If you want to book a personal reading, you can do so using my website link down below. Otherwise, if you want to become a YouTube member, I actually did this video live. I recorded it live with members where you guys get to discuss during the reading with other people about the topics that I'm reading on. And then we also did a debrief afterwards, asking questions, going through things, just doing a debrief of the reading, where everyone kind of gets to talk about their own thoughts and opinions, as their own real raw reaction. So for $3 a month, you get access to those exclusive content, extended content, other members' lives, and the such. So if you're interested in any of that, go check that out. Otherwise, disclaimer. Very heavy disclaimer. Remember, everything I am saying is all alleged and for entertainment purposes only. No facts here, just my opinions, psychic downloads, and the such. So if you want to use what I'm saying to help form your own thoughts, opinions, and conclusions, please do so. If you don't want to, you do not have to. So with that out of the way, thank you all so very much for listening to me, and I will see you guys in the reading. Okay. Hi, everyone, and welcome to the reading. So today we're going to be going over Jay-Z and Beyonce. So in the past, I have known that I have picked up that they are spiritual people. People have asked, is Beyonce a witch? And in my personal opinion, yes. But that's my personal opinion. So we're going to be looking more into Jay-Z and Beyonce. So the first thing I want to do is we're going to look at first off, I'm going to tell you guys about my experiences that I've had as I've read Jay-Z and Beyonce. Just some general story time, but also just what I've done in this coming up. So as I've read Jay-Z and Beyonce before, I would like to just say every time I've read them, I have had to ask for permission to read them. I go into my meditation, I go in, and every time I felt the need, I need to ask for permission. I go in, and it's like whatever deities or people that are there, that they are inhabited by. I'm just going to say it. Inhabited by. Every time I've read them, it's like Beyonce is Beyonce. Here's the thing. There's Beyonce Knowles-Carter, who we all know as, some might say, oh, her alter ego was Shasha Fierce back in the day, right? Shasha Fierce and Beyonce is one and the same. But then there is and that is like the being that like inhabits Beyonce. This is just my personal experience. No cards, just my personal experiences so far. This is the spirit that inhabits Beyonce. This is Beyonce, who you are reading. Some people have also, I've seen in my comment section, has said, some people have seen Beyonce, there's Beyonce, and then there's like Celeste or Bianca, are other names that kind of come to mind. And I will say that Celeste or Bianca is like the human soul or incarnation that was like born here on Earth. I'm just gonna say it. It's gonna get crazy wild, y'all. So that already, each and every time I have read them, I've had to ask for permission. This same entity always comes forward. And that entity, when it comes forward, is like, oh, yes, we give you permission to read on both of them, because it's like that's the entity that runs the pants in that entire family. That entity also feels like they are very mad at Jay-Z with everything that's been coming to him. It's like he's made his bed, he's screwed up. It is now. I don't care what you do. That's why every time I've read him, and this is another thing too. Another thing, if you guys have gone back and watched my original Liam Payne video. I know, long intro and everything. My original Liam Payne video. The night of that video, I had read Jay-Z that night. I had just gotten done with my Jay-Z reading. Remember, I have to ask permission to read Jay-Z because he's part of the Jay-Z Beyonce thing. That was the night Liam Payne passed. I did the reading. That reading was probably one of the scariest and most accurate readings I've ever had. It was also so against the grain of other readers at the time. Almost every other reader at that time did not pick up on the multiple people being there, the undercurrent of other things going there. And like, mind you, these are other readers who have been noticeably always picking up on the shady shenaniganery that goes on underneath the surface of things. So when I was picking that up, but none of these other readers who I like are like really good typically at picking up on that shit didn't. Let me tell you, I was like, what is going on here? And it comes back to this Jay-Z Beyonce thing. It definitely feels like where there's something tied there energetically in a spiritual sense. Okay. So, and then I know in my second Liam Payne video, I did a follow-up. I also, in the middle of that video, Beyonce showed up. I legitimately stopped the video, had to go get permission to read about this, and then come back to the video. If you don't believe me, I will have both of them linked at the end of this video. You can see it. There is something very, very odd, and my experiences with this couple have just been all over the place, especially or not all over the place, but very direct in what you have to ask permission to read them. So, or at least to get information about them. So, with that, let's go into the general energy of, essentially, let's asking the question of, is Beyonce a witch? So let's take a look here. The High Priestess upright. I don't know what else to tell you. First card first, pull the High Priestess. Y'all were seeing me shuffle. I didn't Buddha. We didn't even ask the question, and then it just popped up. I don't know what else to tell you other than we are dealing with a very, very spiritual individual. Would she be a witch in my perspective? Oh, 100%. This is High Priestess. Very divine, very spiritual individual. Why? Because the Judgment card reversed. Here's the witch. The witch. The only freaking witch in this deck, or in this major arcana deck. Seeing it reversed here. I'm seeing this as this is a hidden part of them, but also with this, like, I'm a high spirit priestess type of spiritual individual. With this reverse, it's like because I want to either control the masses or suppress the masses in some way. Financial influences here, the Death card, which is all about this is a brand new persona. This is Beyonce. I don't know when this happened. I'm here in 2004. 2004 is when this transition occurred. The death of one, so a new incarnation of another came about. Again, I'm seeing this as, we're just going to call her, what can we call her? Celeste? Yeah, we'll call her Celeste. Celeste is the original Beyonce. Then we have the Beyonce, aka Shasha Fierce. We're just going to dictate or notate that those are the two individuals that we are talking about. So we have Celeste, it would be the passing on of Celeste, so the Shasha Fierce or the individual of Beyonce is now known to the public and wide masses. It's because we needed to start something new. Hopes and fears here. This was never going to be talked about. The Hermit, isolation, not talking about staying in your tower, away from other people. Also introspection. This is a time for, I do not know what was going on or what happened to Beyonce in 2002, 2004. It feels like I know Jay was very early in her career. I forget if this is around the time that he was getting involved with her. But 2002, 2004, it feels like there was a massive trauma to the mind in some way. This could have been a massive trauma to the mind or the psyche is what I'm seeing. This was done to protect Celeste in what was to come moving forward. It's like I see, like, I'm in the middle of this circle and it's like all these things are going around me and I want to protect myself. And it's like this being comes in, it's like, I can help him protect you. Switch places with me and I will make you, we can protect your mind from what was going on. Unseen obstacle though here, the Justice card. Once this being came in, she just dominated. She made all the right decisions. She was the one who was on top. It was like, I see this as like a contracting or a deal as well. It's like you made the contract, but the contract that you signed, you might have only believed in part of it, but not the entirety of it. It's like once you signed on the dotted line, you signed on the dotted line. You can't go back. This is no Dr. Facili. This is like a Dr. Facilier type of contract. You sign on the dotted line, and that is where you go, my friend. The other challenge here, this is with the devil here as well. It's like there are dark entities and stuff at play. There's darkness at play. People, places, and or things are coming out to play. And there's a lot of darkness around the individual of Beyonce Celeste, because it feels like both of them are still there. Yes, but with this devil upright here, it's like you're a priestess for the dark a little bit, but you're also like a priestess or you're a divine individual for the negative. And like now that you've signed on the dotted line, you've gotten yourself into this whole mess. You are now part of the darkness that was once maybe what you were afraid of. What's going for Bay is the world is changing. We are starting a new cycle. Jay is going down. We are kind of seeing right now. Bay is having to, I think, Bay's having to start something new for herself as well. It's like what we thought maybe who we were in the past, we are now becoming a different version of ourselves. I love that it's the Dr. Jekyll and Mr. Hyde here as well, because it's like this is the same. It's one individual, two different personalities, is it not? Same with Beyonce. One individual, two personalities, two individuals that live within the same body. Here in the past, the Hanged Man, she was trapped in this situation. She became trapped due to the circumstances around her, in my opinion. And then here in the future, the Hierophant reverse. This is my cult card. I can also see this as I am trying to leave the organization of which I was once on a pawn. This is also unconventional ways of living. This is cult behavior. Is she going to become a leader of a cult? No. But is she trying to, I think, leave behind the religious aspects, the religious grouping that she was a part of? Yes. Does she leave behind her spiritual self entirely? She can't. It's like she can't do that. This is very much now on the... This is very much along the lines of she's just trying to leave the grouping of maybe that of which circumstances forced her to go into versus not. So that's what I'm seeing here for Beyonce. I don't know what else to tell you. We didn't even ask the question. We just put the cards up and then we were like, let's play things down. So I don't know what else to tell y'all. So let's take a look here next we're going to look at Jay because Jay, I've heard, this is another things coming from my comments section. So if you leave stuff in my comments section, feel free. I do read. And this is all about his hairstyle. So he has a unique hairstyle that some believe is styled in like Orisha, I believe is the name of it. Which one of my friends gave me a lowdown on hoodoo and voodoo, and I'm sorry if I did not retain everything, but we are seeing, but it's, from what I have been told, he has the hairstyle of like a priest, which is like the Orisha, or like a priest, or like a leader of hoodoo and or voodoo practices or teachings. So I want to take a look. What's Jay's thing here with his spirituality, and is he kind of like, some people believe he's a warlock? Is he a witch? Is he practicing the dark arts? Or what is he all up to? So let's take a look here at what's going on with his general energy vibe of the J and of Z, aka Sean Carter. And I think this this is going to be another wild one. Oh, gosh. So I'm not as familiar with Jay's spiritual team. I am very familiar with Beyonce's spiritual team, it feels like. They are very, not chatty, I would say, but if you respect them, they will respect you back. They don't like people just kind of coming in, knocking on their door, and just kind of taking what they want. I don't know a lot of people who do. So being kind and cognizant and also just asking for permission helps a lot. However, some people are just so dumb with J, it's not even funny. So let's take a look here. So we have the Empress. What is going on here? So when we're looking at J, what is at this? Y'all, I have been reading for this Empress for a very long time. If y'all have been following my Diddy readings, the Empress has been following me around for a solid, 3-4 months at this point. I've been trying to figure out who this priestess Empress has been. Why is she showing up when it comes to his spiritual side, y'all? Okay, why is this the Hermit? So is he a very is Jay like this, like, is he like a practicing warlock or witch or something along those lines? He's a phony. He's a pretender. That's what I'm hearing. He's a phony. He's a pretender. He looks to others for that power. With the Empress here, I'm just floored. I am floored. I have not had the Empress show up for... What is this? Okay, I'm just going to pull the full thing. Financial influences. Oh, he's a freaking phony. Okay, the other challenge here. Oh my gosh. Okay, so what I'm seeing and what I'm feeling. Okay, so for Mr. Jay-Z, he's showing up as the Empress. So showing up as this Empress, this is like she's been like my diabolical mastermind. And what I'm seeing here is that he's a phony or a pretender under her guise almost. Oh, goodness gracious. And here, I'm trying to figure out if he's actually having an entity of, like, the Empress hop into him. Okay, I'm hearing no. But it's like, this Empress, I don't know if this is someone he worships. He worships this Empress individual. Do I see this as a god? No. Do I see this as someone who is on the 3D plane? Yes. So whatever Jay-Z is trying to do, it's like he's trying to serve this Empress who is almost like this person that he... Oh boy, y'all are gonna flame me. I've messed this up before. Revere? That he reveres. I saw this in my Empress reading too, or not my Empress reading, but in one of my Jay-Z readings that I've done, where it's like, is he like reveres this Empress, and it's like he does it in secret, or like this is like he goes to this individual when he needs spiritual help, or the such, and then like he goes out and he acts as like her liaison in some way. Whoever this Empress is a really, really powerful individual who's not just a powerful in like a monetary sense, but also in like, this is the person, like if you're looking at it from a religion, she is like the high priestess, like the right hand of like this deity, who's like hearer of this deity that he goes to get advice from, to get information from, to do his plans with. Like he reveres this Empress. But he does so in secret. Also, there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 hands reaching up to this figure, to this hermit. I also get here that whatever is going on, this might be related to Diddy. I'm hearing yes, but there's 5 people. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. There's 5 people all reaching up to this person who is looking for information, trying to get information, trying to get advice. And this is a very isolated individual. Looking up here with financial influences, she hasn't been able to get, like, when I'm looking at this from a very spiritual perspective with Jay, this is someone he would go to. He's not getting the advice that he needs and or has wanted. This is unhappiness, rituals not working, things not working out in his favor. Looking over here with the Judgment card, shit's being put out to the public for him. His hope here is that it's all going to be repressed, that information can be subdued, not in the media. Things are done behind closed doors. He has not been able to have that. we've been seeing now there's lawsuits coming out against him. He's got other things coming out. It feels like he's got so many skeletons in his closet that have been suppressed that are now coming out because he's not getting the help that he thought he would get. Down here with the unseen obstacles, it's the moon reversed. This is secrets. He's got so many damn secrets. Also, I feel like he's been cheating heavily on. Ooh, that's a sore spot. That's a big sore spot. So it's not that he's been Oh my gosh, now my phone's going off. This is weird. He's been cheating like no other. But here's the thing. You can physically cheat. You can emotionally cheat. Oh my gosh, now I'm getting lightheaded. Like the world wants to spin. His world's spinning, but also I feel like here it's not that he's emotionally cheated, he's physically cheated. Sasha fears Beyonce does not care. Or I should say, yeah, Sasha Fierce, we'll just call her Sasha because a lot of people are going to know that. Sasha Fierce, who's the one that inhabits Beyonce on a pretty consistent, has pretty much been doing it almost every day for like the last 15 years, does not care. But Jay needs to worship her. Jay effed up because Jay hasn't been worshiping Sasha Fierce, who is what he should be doing because that's the agreement that they had. I'm hearing very, very clearly. He's been going to this other, as the entity I think likes to call it. Can we say that? Let's call her a dirty ass. Can you call her? She's like a gardening tool, a hoe implement, a dirty ass gardening implement hoe. That's how I'm going to phrase it. Because over here, it's going from, he's had a lot. Sasha Fierce Bay has been protecting his ass so hard because this Empress looking here in the center did not care or give two shits about Jay. Jay is infatuated with the Empress. But Sasha Fierce, Beyonce, has been keeping his ass so, like, everyone's like, oh, like, Bay's so checked out. No, she's not. Celeste, the original incarnation of Beyonce, is checked out. Sasha Fierce has been keeping his ass out of jail, out of prison, out of spiritual warfare for decades at this point, it feels like. And she's fuming because it's not that you cheated on me physically or emotionally. No, she couldn't give two shits. This is you spiritually cheated on me. You went to that other individual. You went to that one when you were supposed to be mine. Oh boy. Okay. Looking down here in the past, Fool upright. Jay went foolhardily, fella, head over heels. Here in the future, bad luck, bad opportunity, wheel of fortune reversed. Jay's going down, and it is of his own doing and his own infatuation with others, or this Empress type of individual, because he spiritually cheated. And that was the one thing that was like agreed upon. You can do whatever the hell you want. But you went and you spiritually cheated on me. Oh, no. You will now go down for your crimes. Oh, boy. Okay, so next I'm going to grab out my... we're going to grab... Should I grab this? Yeah. We're going to grab this one. We're going to keep it light here for a little bit. And we're going to go and we're going to check out... We're going to go check out how... I want to see how this all occurred. What was the circumstances? And we're going to keep... Oh, no, I can't use that deck for that question. Okay. Oh, I do want to ask a question with this deck. Let's see what kind of comes to mind. But again, looking at Jay's effed up so bad. It's a spiritual cheating, not an emotional or physical. All right, this is what we're going to do. We're going to look at the feelings of... We're going to look at the feelings of Celeste. and just how is she feeling within this whole situation. Uh, and I think I should take a look at, and looking at the situation that kind of turned her to getting protection from this divine entity. Uh, what I am going to ask is just as how is Celeste doing with everything that's been going on, just as like a lighter energy, because this deck, where we're headed, y'all, is not going to be. And again, my phone's going off. So let's see here. Let's take a look. How's Celeste doing with everything? How is she doing with these current circumstances going on? She's a much lighter energy. Like when I see her in my mind's eye, it is someone who is so pure and light. She just floats with the energy moving back and forth and to and fro. She's such a light energy. If people would encounter beyond like Celeste in the vessel of Beyonce, it's like Beyonce is the vessel, and then there is Celeste who can be in the vessel of Beyonce, and then there is the Shasha Fierce who can be in the vessel of Beyonce. So when people meet up with Celeste when she's in the vessel of Beyonce, she's someone who's like, when you meet her, it's like she doesn't light up a room, but she's very floaty. It's like her mind is going in a bunch of different directions because she's getting constant downloads. Let's just see how she's feeling right now. There she is, the Empress. This is Beyonce. This is Celeste. This is Celeste in her truest form. Look at all that light coming out from around her crown and the whites and the ethereal that she has. She is a mom. She is this. She is this. This is who she is. So, man, this is just a little freaky, y'all. I don't know how else to put it, but okay. Why is this the devil reversed? How is she feeling right now that she is sitting on her throne and has broken the chains away from the devils or evil entities that have wanted to bind her down for a very long time? She actually feels very protected in where she's at right now. And I think that's kind of the deal that she had made, is like she wanted to keep her soul intact. She needed to keep her soul intact. And I want to cry. Like I'm feeling tears come up. A financial influence on this situation or material things that happened. The Temperance card reversed, which is I was feeling my soul go towards dark. I was feeling the light and the dark becoming imbalanced, or I was becoming an imbalanced individual. I was not wanting to go down that way. Hopes and fears here is the Eight of Wands. I was able to get out of there quickly. I was able to do things quickly and leave quickly, go quickly, move things, do things, and get out of a situation that was being forced upon me, but I was able to get out of, and help came when I asked of it. Unseen obstacles here is the Ten of Cups. I do not believe she is very happy within. Do I believe that she's happy where she's at because she's maintained her light and her essence? Yes. Do I believe that's what her soul wished for in this incarnation? Far from it. If you guys have gone back and watched my Beyonce Through the Years video, when I looked at Beyonce Celeste in her early years, I do not believe she wanted to be in this industry. She never wanted it. She was never meant to be an entertainer. If she was going to be an entertainment, she was always going to do something very different than what she is doing now. She's a phenomenal entertainer, yes, but it feels like and again, it feels like, again, little baby Celeste, like at 10 years old, she never wanted to be one. She never wanted to do this. She never wanted to. This wasn't her direction. This wasn't her path. It was forced upon her to go where she needed to go. Again, 2002, major psyche damage. I don't know what male was involved in that psyche damage, but it hurt her deeply, is what it feels like. 2002 is a very important date, and 2004 is when it's like the full thing was supposed to come into cycle, and then that's where we kind of went from there. Ten of Cups down here, though, it's like she does, like, she she was supposed to have a family in this lifetime, in this incarnation. It just never, the family that she has is not the family that she was supposed to have here. The other challenge here is the Six of Cups. There's a lot of stuff from her childhood, a lot of stuff from the past. Again, I do not like her father. Her father is probably one of the most, I don't know if her father is one of the most people that I've hated the most from people I've read. Diddy's mom is really hard to beat. Whatever her freaking name is, something Combs. Janice Combs. I really don't like her. I haven't done a video on her. I think I need to, but she's my most hated so far. Janice Combs is my most hated so far. But you know what? To each their own. What's going for her right now is the Five of Coins. She has gotten a lot of abundance and a lot of healing and love and light and the such. She has gotten a lot of different things available to her that's allowed her to do things on the down low or on the sly. Here in the past is the Page of Coins reversed. Just little things just not working out for her. And then here in the future, the Hanged Man. So she's stuck. Until her vessel kind of passes on, it does feel that Beyonce, or I should say Celeste is stuck here on this planet, and her soul is stuck here until the vessel expires. Once the vessel expires, it's like she can move to the next phase. Maybe. That's going to be a discussion between her and the deity that came in to help her. And I think that's just going to be a very difficult discussion for them because the two are very much intertwined. I wouldn't say that they're the same being because they aren't, but it's like there's when they made the contract, when they made the agreement, there was, and I'm not going to go completely into that contract, but because it feels like that's just between the two of them. But just from like a public standpoint, that's a conversation that they need to have. And because it was made between the two of them and there was no external individuals or beings involved within that contract between Celeste and I'm going to call Shasha Fierce. So that's what I'm seeing here. Okay. Now we're going to move to the other deck because we were talking with Celeste and now we're going to be going and we're talking with Shasha. So let's take a look here at what's going on. All right. We're going to grab my Tarot of the Vampires deck. So we're going to go and look at when we're looking at Beyonce, not Celeste. I want to take a look at why at the Grammys, I think it's specifically at the Grammys, why does everyone need to give honor to Beyonce? Why do people why do we need to honor Beyonce? I also know I need to do a reading of the Grammys. I wanted to wait for Mercury retrograde to get done, and I'm filming this video December 15th, the day Mercury retrograde ends. So I will be doing a Grammys video coming out soon, so be on the lookout for that. So, but let's take a look here. What's going on with Miss Beyonce, and why do people need to why do they need to give honor? Like we saw in, what is it, the 2010 Grammys or VMAs, that like Kanye West had like legitimately interrupted Taylor's speech to make sure that she acknowledged Beyonce in her work. So I want to take a look at that, and what does that all entail here. So let's take a look. At the center of it, it's the Six of Pentacles. You must pay the piper. This is like, you must pay. You must say. This is Six of Pentacles is a contract, an uneven contract. Someone's getting more than what they're giving. It's a contract. It's a broken contract, but it's a contract nonetheless. It's an agreement. You have to give something because that is what is required of you. Why is this? This is the Ace of Pentacles reversed. This is all about giving something. Why? Financial influences here. Hopes and fears. So I think I jumped the timeline here a little bit because what I'm seeing is that Shasha Fierce this individual is a powerhouse within the industry. When I say powerhouse, it's like when I look at this hierarchy of things, this what level is Beyonce in this religious group that they have? She's like she's like number 1 or number 2, like prime spiritualist. And like with this in the entertainment industry, I should say more specifically music, is you must pay the piper. It's almost like you must. Oh, do I want to go there? Alrighty. So when we're going to like the Grammys or whatever, I haven't done this reading, but it's almost like at this award show, it's like in the background they nominate one of the people there to be essentially the priestess or the stand-in for the divine entity that of which not that they worship there, but that they honor there. And it's like, so it's like we have in Greek mythology, you have like Ares is the god of war. You have Hermes, the god of like communication and the messenger of the gods. You have Hades, the god of the underworld. Poseidon, the god of the seas. It feels like whatever being the patron, like the patron god of the arts or music, that is like Beyonce's. How do I want to put this? That's like Beyonce's or Sasha Fierce's like person. Like that's who she serves under. So, oh, now I'm getting a major massive headache right in the center of my forehead. It's like she is like that person's like underling. She's like the highest of the high for that god's thing. So with her being like that god's like highest incarnation or highest being, you must, so it's like when you're getting an award, you're honoring that god. But since you can't really say, oh, that god, probably on national TV, you are now putting in the name of Beyonce or the stand-in. So it's like, because once you give that, you give the priestess or priest power, they can then like they then channel that energy up to the being of which they serve, correct? So that's what this feels like. And that's what I'm seeing. It's like if you get an award, it's because you have to pay the contract. You must honor it and give it away. This is something that is required, and you can't forget about it. Why? Because if you want to have long-term success, your hopes and fears here, I am honoring this deity or this patron of whatever, and then we'll be blessed or rewarded for it. The unseen obstacle here, 6 of Cups. Reversed. Bad memories, bad things from childhood. Why is this coming up? This has got to do with it. There's also a kids aspect to this whole thing. I don't know if we're going down that tonight. I'm hearing no, heck no. We're not going down that, but there's something involving kids as well. We're not going down that way. The other challenge here, this has been done for millennia. This has been a ritual, time and true, every time. This is, you know how we had the Mayans would like sacrifice their people at their games? You know how people would get thrown into volcanoes to appease the gods? You know how people would give sacrifices of lambs, goats, whoever, whatever, to their gods or their deities for blessed rains or a plentiful harvest. Again, that has been practiced for millennia. It's just maybe been taken underground because people don't see that as a good thing anymore, and that's where I'm going to end that part of that. What's going for them? It's the Chariot reversed. So if they for people that do it, you aren't going to get booted. So with the Chariot reverse, I'm seeing is like you get to stay. You get to be blessed. You get to get all the gifts, the abundance, the manifestations that you have coming in. With this Chariot, it's like you don't get booted away from everyone else. You don't get to be put on the outside. Oh goodness. Okay. Here in the past, well, there's my Hierophant, there's the church card. This is because you're a part of the religion, you're a part of the religion, woo hoo, woo hoo, ha 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 ha. All right, I gotta bring some lightness to this, cause dang. And then here in the future, more kids, blood and kids in the night. Gosh darn it, all frick. I thought we were gonna be done with kids. Okay, apparently not. Okay, all right. So once you get this award, you accept that you give your honor to Beyonce, to the patron, blah 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 da da. You then gotta go do shit with kids. Whether you're mixing, I mean that's blood mixing into water. How you're painting. Oh, I don't. We're just not gonna go there. Please and thank you. Not tonight. Not now. We're gonna do that in the Grammys video when we do it, and that might end up being a members only video. So let's take a look here. The next thing we're gonna look at, it was so that was looking at just why do people need to give Beyonce their honor? Okay, now we're gonna look at Jay, since he's now spiritually cheated on people, and actually, you know what we're gonna look at. This is something that's been questioned, and I think this might actually. Oh boy, do I need to go? Okay, we're gonna go there. So Blue Ivy, we're gonna look at Blue Ivy really quick, and I want to see if Blue Ivy is actually Beyonce's, or there is a rumor going around that this is just a rumor. So we're gonna take a look at who is the mom of Blue Ivy. So, because there's a rumor that Blue Ivy might not actually be Beyonce's, the vessel of Beyonce's child. So, let's take a look. See here. Okay, let's take a look. Oh gosh. I just want to take a look for my own sanity here. And it feels like there's a spiritual element to this as well. So, let's take a look. Who is actually Blue Ivy's mother? Knight of Swords reversed. Saying one thing, doing another. Lies, deceit, deception. Why is this? Is the King of Cups reversed? More lies, manipulation, deceit, and deception. From a financial, we had two decisions here. We could do it one way or the other way. Hi, Kathy. Hopes and fears here. We're going to be able to nurture this child, bring her up as our own. Unseen obstacles, the Six of Wands. Our ego and our pride might be getting in the way, though, here. This is also money, getting money, having money. What's going for them? This is something that we've let go of a long time ago. I'm getting a headache again. We've done this in the past. We needed to avoid the pitchforks and the things coming after us. And here in the future, the Four of Cups reversed. So when I look here, is Blue Ivy... Did Blue Ivy come from the vessel of Beyonce? I'm hearing no. I do truly believe that Blue Ivy might be Kathy White's biological daughter. And there's some sort of spiritual indoctrination that really... Oh, gosh. Now my chest is getting tight. There's a sense of... Blue Ivy is truly Celeste's daughter. That's Celeste's daughter. Blue Ivy is Celeste's daughter. It does not mean that she was birthed from her, but I do believe that biologically Blue Ivy is Kathy White's daughter. Jay-Z is biologically the father. Is Jay-Z Blue Ivy's biological father? I'm hearing yes, but is Jay-Z her father? No. He might have been the sperm donor, but he is no father, is what I'm hearing. Very, very strongly. Also, I am getting a massive headache starting up. So I'm going to we're going to look here. I just wanted to look at that really quick. Here in the future with that Four of Cups reversed, I don't think we're going to ever know about it because I don't even know if Blue Ivy knows. I don't know if she's ever going to be. She'll be told, but it'll be way down the line. Oh, gosh. Okay. So we're going to take a look at one more thing. And we're going to look at the union between Jay and Bay. How was it done in the past? Why was it done in that way? And, yeah. Why? What was this union really about? Because it was very spiritual in nature. And again, if we're looking at, I should say, do we need to look at that? No. Oh, no, what we're actually going to look at is Shasha Fierce and her, and what she is in the industry. I think she's a powerful, powerful being in the industry, but I want to see what she represents. And I think we need to get her thoughts on Jay-Z. We need to get Sasha's thoughts on Jay-Z. I think it's been pretty clear throughout the reading, but I think we need to look at that a little bit deeper. So we're going to take a look here at Shasha Fierce in the industry, and then we're going to take a Shasha Fierce's feelings on Jay, because he's effed. But let's take a look at I can't. Oh, gosh. So Shasha Fierce, she's the wheeler. You need to make a contract with her. She's a contractor. She makes the deals. She's the life force. She's the lifeblood. She is the connection from your patron on high to the 3D. Why is this? Because of the 6 of Wands. She's very good at what she does. 6. It's like once you've transitioned, this is the, so like once you've transitioned, you've signed on the dotted line to go to, when you go from the light and then now you're moving into the dark and dank. Love and light to dark and dank. She's the next step. Once you've signed your soul to whatever group that you're a part of, she's the next step. She's where you go to. She's the contractor. She will get you in contact with your chosen patron. It's almost like what I see is like she helps you choose your patron. That's what her job is. She helps you choose your patron. I keep bringing it back to Greek mythology because that's something quite a few people know about. And it's pretty well documented, or ancient Egyptian culture as well, with multiple gods. You have multiple ones that you can follow. You can have one that you follow. She helps you find your patron, the god of which you follow. Financial influences, the 8 of Cups here. She's been wanting to walk away from this for a very long time. Shasha Fierce has, but she's very good at what she does. I also just got a hit here. So when you go to, oh goodness, Ogun, I believe is his name. Oh boy. So in I think is in hoodoo and voodoo. When you go and you do your practices, when you first start trying to connect with your ancestors or with, oh gosh, is it the Ogun? It's the gods or the deities of hoodoo and voodoo. I think it's Ogun. And what I got the flash of the crossroads, which is where you will meet Ogun, who will help you kind of pick your direction. Where do you want to go? What are the lessons that you need to do? Who and where are you wanting to go? Oh boy. And where are you trying to meet them, and what is the path? And it's like she's a person who can connect you into the crossroads of which ones do you want to work with? Oh boy. Which ones do you want to work with? Who do you want to work with? How are you going? It's like she is almost like the person that you go to, and she helps you connect with the crossroads. And then at the crossroads, you get to go choose of who you are going to go and talk to, and or learn or follow or get lessons from. Oh boy. Hopes and fears here. Oh, let's get to the cards. 5 of Swords reversed. It's a lose-lose situation here. Whichever one you're going to, it's like when you go there, it's like you're not going to win, it feels like, or you're trying to get out on top some way. But this isn't, when you go to her, this isn't about you getting on top. This isn't about you winning or anything. This is about you learning, getting those oh boy, getting those lessons, understanding those lessons, figuring out your pathway within this rituals or where you are going within our organization. Oh boy. Down here, unseen obstacles, the Page of Cups reversed. There's something with kids. You gotta do something with kids. You're also pretty probably, when you go into it, you're kind of going into it as like a very young energy. You're very naive wherever you're going. Not a lot of people know about this, so you go in pretty naively. A lot of people fall for a lot of different things. There's, oh gosh, oh. There's also something with kids. Yeah, there's something with kids. You gotta do something with kids. I don't care. I'm not reading into that tonight. I refuse. Because the other challenge here is the Magician. Just as there is Beyonce, who is the one who kind of connects you in with the crossroads, there is this Magician. There is your trickster. There is your person who takes you. There's the female and then there's a male, and she's like the female equivalent to the male. Like there's a male equivalent to Beyonce that kind of balances all. And it's not Jay. Jay's again is a phony. He's a preposter. There's so many words that I cannot say on YouTube for what Jay pretends that he is, that a lot of people have a lot of problems with. He's a good pretender, but the people who are in it know that he's a pretender and that's part of the reason they want to see him go down, because he is a phony in what he tries to do. He is just, some like to call him, so in the Catholic religion, some would like to call him would someone call him a creaster, which is people who only show up at the major holidays, so Christmas and Easter. They don't go to church regularly. They just kind of show up, right? That's what they call in the Catholic religion. That's what he feels like. He's one of those. He's a big phony, a big pretender. He doesn't follow the teachings. He doesn't follow the rituals. He just says he does, and he makes himself to be some big badass person who's a big ass phony. Okay. What's going for them? This is all. Oh gosh, major headaches starting to come in, because we have the Emperor reversed here, which is all about greed, control, and being a selfish type of energy. So again, this is when you go to the crossroads, there are many paths that you can take. There are some that are light and fluffy, some that are dark and dank. It's all dependent of what you want. But then there are some who might make their path seem a little mysterious, and they lure you in with fame, money, wealth, anything that you want, we can give you if you truly want. But once you sign on that dotted line, you decide to work with me, you are now in and you cannot leave. And when you get in there and you can't leave, well, you're kind of screwed out of luck, because now you're kind of stuck and they can make you kind of do anything that you want. But I was hoping to not see this card tonight. Okay. Here in the past, the Nine of Swords. You gotta go. So this is a vampire in the middle of the night coming into your bed when you're sleeping. Also, and this is all about increased anxiety, worry, paranoia in the past. Again, I was having, you need to have there was that major psyche damage that I felt in 2002 for Celeste. Well, it feels like that's part of the initiation. You need to kind of go through this psyche damage, maybe in the middle of the night, maybe between sheets with people that you aren't consenting to be with, and that's kind of part of the ritual. That needs to happen because we need to break you to build you. This is an army thing where it's they need to break you down in boot camp. We need to break you so we can build you how we need you. That's kind of what this feels like here. And then here in the future, the Seven of Swords. You're going to be able to get away with things. You will have your power. You will have your different directions. This is kind of the role that she plays. She's I'm going to help you avoid issues, avoid struggles. We're going to connect you with the right people. That's the feeling I get here for Beyonce. Okay, what was the last thing that we were looking into? Because there was one more thing. Okay. So let's take a look here with Miss Beyonce and Beyonce. We were looking at Jay, I think, for something. Oh yes, we were looking at Jay and Bay and kind of this future that they have. When it comes to their spiritual union, it's not really a spiritual union. Oh, frickety frick frack. This is... They're so mad at Jay. Jay is so screwed. Because I don't know who's the one who's talking with Jay right now. Oh, gosh. Okay, let's take a look at the future of Jay and Bay. I'm going to shuffle this a few more times just because hot diggity damn. So, yeah. I don't know if I've lost y'all already. I mean, I probably lost y'all in the first few minutes, if not. So, yeah. Thanks for sticking around this long. We've kind of gone to crazy town. So that's kind of where we're at. So let's take a look here at the future of Jay and Bay, in this unholy spiritual matrimony. Well, God. Empress upright this time. So, again, is the Empress the vessel of Beyonce, or who's ever inhabiting Beyonce here in the future? No, this is still this godforsaken Empress who has been showing up forever and ever and ever. Why the heck is she showing up? Showing up with kids. Who's showing up with kids? Or taking kids, or hiding kids? It's like the Empress is showing up. I don't know if Jay has a mistress. Oh heck, this is not going to be good. Jay's going with the Empress. And the Empress has a kid of his, it feels like. He's got a kid with her. Jay has a kid with this Empress. This is freaking wild. He's got... That's the Page of Cups. Financial influences here. The Queen of Wands reversed. I'll be young, dumb, stupid. I will lash out. I will give someone tongue... What's the future of Jay and Bay here? Jay, I think, is going to the Empress. The Empress is coming in, saying something with a kid. It's like you start cutting other people down. This is spiritual warfare. This is going to legitimately be Sasha Fierce versus this Empress going on behind the scenes of keeping Jay, of having Jay go to prison or keeping Jay out of prison. Effing wild, y'all. Because hopes and fears here, we're just gonna keep continuing what we're doing. We don't need to worry. I don't need to go anywhere. We're gonna keep continuing with the status quo. However, the unseen obstacles here is we have two decisions. Jay is legitimately going with, do I stay with Bay or do I go with the Empress? Do I stay with Bay or do I go with the Empress? He legitimately is stuck between two options. He doesn't know which way to turn. The industries has his back on him because they've wanted him gone forever. He's a phony-ass imposter, poser, however you want to call it. That's what he always has been. People want him gone because he's just not one of them. However, he somehow snuck into the Empress's pants, had a kid with her. I don't think... If y'all want to... This makes a lot more sense now. If you want to go back, I will try and remember to link my my Jay-Z reading where it's legitimately he has feelings for this other Empress. Legitimately, I've seen this now. This is the second reading I've done. What's going from the Judgment card? His dirty secrets are coming out. The public is knowing about things. However, it's like this Empress is still kind of hidden yet. And people don't know about her, but if people are kind of rumoring, have the rumors flown that he has a kid with this person yet? No. So will there be rumors that he's had a kid with this person coming out here within the next month? No. 2 months. Yes. 3 months? No. 2 months? Yes. That's a week, yes, but it's either in 2 months or in 5 months. So look here as I'm filming, it'll be February. Look at rumors coming out in February and then in May. February and May, rumors coming out about him in either February or May having a kid with a woman. Look at those rumors in either one of those 2 months. It feels like whoever this Empress is might be revealed or might be hinted at then. Because I don't think it's going to come out. It's not going to be confirmed, but there are rumors or blind items coming out in either February or May. That's what I'm kind of feeling. So like 2 to 5 months. It's either 2 months or 5 months. Those are the months that I'm feeling strongly. Okay. Here in the past, we have the Page of Pentacles reversed. I don't know if I'm not seeing if he's divorcing Bay yet. I'm hearing no, but it's an option on the table. If he runs, he's not taking Bay with him, though. If he would run, would he take Bay with him? No. If he would run, would he take this Empress with him? No. Oh, heck yes, he would. Because here in the past, we have the the Knight of Pentacles. He's been stuck in a situation, and then here in the future, it's the Four of Pentacles reversed, which is we're taking money out of the vault. We are giving money to other people. This might be him having to pay child support to other people. This Empress as well. This is just an intuitive hit that I just got. This Empress as well might be coming out as a victim of his or a victim of Diddy's. And that's how they're portraying themselves as. But in reality, they're actually the mastermind behind everything going on. Or they're the mastermind behind a lot of things going on within the Diddy ring. Or above the Diddy ring. No, not above, but in the Diddy ring. This person's going to come out as a victim of Diddy, but in reality, they are just someone else who is a part of the plan or the ploy. I just felt that intuitive hit. I'm sorry. It's really weird. They want to hide themselves, and hiding themselves as a victim, I think, is the way they're going to go with it. So that's what I'm feeling here for Jay and Bay. Are they witches? Are they warlocks? Are they not? That's kind of what I have. Thank you all so very much for watching. If you let me know, feel free to like, comment, subscribe. Let me know your thoughts and opinions and ideas down in the comments below. Do you agree with me? Do you not? It was a lot of information. That's what I got. That's what I'm going to say. So thank you all so very, very much for watching, and I hope to see you guys around. Again, personal readings are available on my website. Otherwise, join YouTube members. For $3 a month, you get access to exclusive readings, extended readings, members' lives. I actually filmed this video live in front of my members, and then we did a debrief at the end of it. So if you want to join us for those juicy times, feel free. $3 a month, you get access to a ton of cool content and a ton of cool extra perks. So thank you again also very, very much for watching, and I hope to see you guys in the next one. Bye!